Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Unpopular Reviews, Monday Night Raw Review Show. We're going to be talking about the return of Goldberg. This week, he faced off with Gunther. I'm going to tell you about the big match that was set up after tonight's Monday Night Raw. We're also going to be talking about the king and queen of the Ring Qualifiers, Jey Uso, has been added to the match. Was Goldberg necessary for this? We're going to talk about it on the other side. Liv Morgan injured. We're going to be talking about Silky Johnson on Monday Night Raw, plus Bayley, Becky, and JD versus AJ Styles. Lots of stuff to discuss tonight. We're going to talk about it all on the other side of this intro. Unpopular Reviews, Monday Night Raw Review Show starts now. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Unpopular Reviews, Monday Night Raw Rated R Review Show. I'm Big Daddy Cool, joined by the executive consultant, and off-screen is the former WWE two-time world champion, Steamin Willie Beamin. Will be
yo.
He's here. He's going to pop in.
John Cena second.
It very well might be John Cena. He'll be popping in any moment. He'll be ready to roll on in. Guys, lots of things to discuss. Thanks for jumping in and tapping in to watch us talk about wrestling. Guys, if you're new to Unpopular Review, please make sure you like and subscribe. If you like talking about wrestling, you're going to love Unpopular Review. We are here after every major show, NXT, AEW, and WWE, to discuss what you love most, and that's professional wrestling. Let's jump right into it, guys. Last week we ended our show and we discussed Jey Uso losing the world title to Gunther, and Steamin Willie Beamin was very irate by this outcome. He felt very wronged. Willie, you sum it up as best you can. How did you feel about Jey Uso? Sum up your feelings and tell us why Jey Uso losing last week pissed you off.
Well, first of all, I was so invested, like the rest of the fans. We was, man, you know how much goddamn Jey Uso merch I done bought? Y'all seen it at Mania in Vegas. I was a Yeet boy. You hear me? We was with the journey. We was there for the journey. Oh, he's been held down. Oh, he's been not only has he been held down, but they just only gonna see him as a tag wrestler. We go through the count multiple times of him getting right there on the cuffs. Even his Intercontinental reign. Shit, I think his Intercontinental reign was less than his Heavyweight Championship reign. His Heavyweight Championship reign was 51 days. I think the Intercontinental reign was probably 26 days or some shit. But you don't have me all emotional, spending my hard-earned money to get on the Yeet train, and then the Yeet train go off the tracks after 51 days. And then you mean to tell me you do it for a fucking three-move guy, fucking Goldberg? Are you fucking serious? I get it. Georgia, his last match. Want to do it where it started at the power plant in WCW. But man, two words. 6 letters. No Yeet.
There you go. There you have it, everybody. So obviously, the internet wrestling community was very upset about Jey Uso losing this world title last week, especially in front of his son. They thought he was herbed out. He was bummed out. And rumors started swirling. It's because of Goldberg. It's because Jey Uso sucks. And tonight, at the start of the second hour of Monday Night Raw, we got an answer to that. We saw Gunther come out to the ring in his favorite black shirt. Surprised DC is not wearing his Gunther merch tonight.
You know
And
what? That joke is getting as old as everything else. The black shirt being Gunther, me wearing it all the time. No, that's ridiculous. Let's get past it. Let's move on. Let me go ahead and make a list of different ones I'm going to replace next week as these sounds are going to be gone.
so Gunther is in the ring setting up a promo, and out comes Goldberg, as everyone or some of the internet wrestling community expected. EC, let's start with you.
Time out.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to interrupt. Can we talk about how they go Gunther and his mic skills, how he tried to throw us off? I know you heard the internet rumors, and I finished him in front of his family in Georgia.
He said he cursed him out. He cursed him out.
Yeah, well, whatever. But then you hear, boom, boom, boom. And Goldberg knees are bad. Like you see the way he was walking. He walking worse than the Undertaker.
Was that Goldberg's
Well,
entrance
back
that
to
you
the
were just
EC.
trying to simulate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Now I hear it.
Yep.
Keep those chats coming. We're gonna read some of them and catch up to them after we review this whole Gunther and Goldberg stuff. EC, let's start with you. Goldberg returns. Not many people get pyro, but Goldberg always needs to get pyro. We don't see him walking out from his locker room. We just get Goldberg coming out, and immediately this man shows up, walks to the ring, and not only does he have one shirt on WWE.com, not only does the man have two shirts on WWE.com, but he has a total of three shirts. 3 shirts on WWE.com, all available right now. EC, your thoughts on Goldberg, the legend, the myth, the Hall of Famer, returning to WWE for one last match with Gunther at Saturday night's main event?
I mean, despite people claiming that they do research, we all saw it coming. We already knew what was happening, right? The writing was on the wall. And for Goldberg's last match, this is the match it should be with Gunther. Gunther can put him over. Gunther can make him look like $1 million as he beats him. I completely agree. Understand why they want to go this route. Now, that being said, because we all know I believe Gunther is like one of the best wrestlers in the world. That being said, okay, yes, we saw that earlier. I'm fine with it, right? And so should you. Let me tell you why. When Goldberg came out, did he or did he not get a pop? Did he or he not get a reaction?
He definitely did.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Was the Goldberg chance piped in? Because
you might be right about that.
Right off the bat, the man comes out and you hear Goldberg. Bro, nobody got up off their seats. They were all silent in Green Bay. It was like they were watching a Packers game in the fourth quarter, and knowing that their team was destined to lose yet another one. They were just all silent, sitting in the audience. It wasn't until the man drops.
You could see the reaction, right?
It wasn't until the man drops his catchphrase that the place lost their minds.
I don't know. My plan right now is I will be in Atlanta that weekend. My plan is to go to NXT because I'm interested in Great American Bash, and I'm interested in going to Evolution because I'm taking my daughter. So I will say I'll be there. I was going to sit, not at home. I was actually going to go to Mike's house to watch Saturday night's main event, but we'll see how that goes. That's to answer your question. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Willie.
I really think that the fans were
a lot of food there. Yeah.
The fans were really. I mean, I got some steak and I got some grilled shrimp over here, but and some lobster mac and cheese. But I think the fans were still off of their. We're mad that Jey lost the belt, and the fact that he lost the belt because of this match that Goldberg didn't get a lot of cheers. That's what I'm agree. That's what I believe. It was almost like a we want Cody situation again. It's like, nah, we want Jay for real. Like Jason had never lost it. So y'all put this old timer in here. Nah, we're not gonna give him the same. We're not gonna give him the same. So that's what I think it was.
He's had larger reactions. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you, but he still received a pop when he came out. This is still Bill
No,
Goldberg,
he did.
Hall of
He
Famer.
definitely did.
Despite the hate that he gets, I can see. And I wasn't the biggest Goldberg fan either, but I have nothing but respect for the man and what he's done for the business. The man was very popular, and he's still very popular. And yes, he does look older, as he should, because we all age, but he's still in very good shape. I think he'll have a very good match with your world heavyweight champion, the Ring General.
I need there's so much glare
So,
coming off my hat. I need a hat
What's up,
for my
Fernando?
hat. What's up, Fernando? Nice to see you. And nice to see all of you guys
do you
catching up
think?
in the chat. I want to shout out everybody. Let's start from the top. Mad Dog, thanks for watching us. MDB, good to see you, old pal. Bad Guy Jack, always a pleasure to see our co-host in the chat. Anthony Showbot, always glad to have you for the 5 seconds that you show up and then tap out. I'm glad that you are representing 2013. Thank you for showing up tonight. Let's see who else. Jeffrey,
So,
Charmaine, we love you. Welcome. I mentioned Charmaine and then EC just disappears. Like he was insulted by the fact that I
oh
mentioned
god,
Charmaine. That's so rude. Fernando, what's up? Goldberg is still the man, he says. Goldberg is still the man. Everybody still is. Willie, do you think that Goldberg is still like over? Like people like, I thought like after the last time we saw him in WWE, people were like, "I'm done with Goldberg. He's dead to us." What's the story?
no, I really think I think Goldberg is just um he was WCW for some reason he was their Timu version of Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah,
Like we had he was he was like their Timu version of Stone Cold. He was the nostalgia act that at that point in time was so big. Like even though he fought Hugh Morris like 70 times in that 100-0 streak, and it vastly jumped from like 25. It was like 25. Next thing you know, it was 54, then 78, and I was like, God damn. But he's a nostalgia act, and everybody loves that
whoa!
time period. Like it gives them, excuse me, it
I
gives
don't want
them
the
a
shrimp mac and cheese
reminder.
to come back up on us. Come on now.
It gives them
I feel like I tasted it in my mouth when he did that.
pause. It takes
I can't
it
take you
just
guys
takes people
anywhere.
back. It takes people back to the time when wrestling was fun, man. So I think Goldberg, like him and Stone Cold, like them are just two acts that no matter what. Like now, I ain't comparing his pop to nothing to Stone Cold, because like I said, when Stone Cold got that pop, when Hogan, The Rock, and them was in the ring, and his pop was still louder than anybody's. That's just something we'll never see. But Goldberg's, like I
Yeah,
said, their Timu version. So he takes people back to the Monday Night Wars when wrestling was fun when we were kids.
yeah, yeah. Mad Dog wants to know which streak was better, Taker's or Goldberg's? Goldberg's, I think. Goldberg's was like. I guess the tough part is like Taker's only happened one time a year, right? Over a span of 20 years, but nobody started counting until he got to like what, 12 or 13 wins, and then everybody
Yeah,
started counting.
but outside of him fighting Shawn Michaels and Triple H twice, his streak opponents were like never like they was always somebody different. Now, if you can find me 100 people that Goldberg fought, and there wasn't a bunch of Hugh Morrises or Scott Norton Juniors and shit like and Glacier a bunch of times. Now, if he
Jesus
actually beat
Christ! Wow.
yeah, like if he actually beat 100 different people, then I would say Goldberg's was, but it wasn't an actual 100
I'm
different
gonna have to
people.
mark this
Like
up.
it was.
Everybody, whoever's got Hugh Morris and Glacier on their UPR review show bingo card, you got to mark those off. If viewers expecting for us to talk
Oh,
about these two bums tonight.
mhm.
Lots
Hold
to
up,
catch
I
up
didn't answer
on.
that question. I didn't answer
We're
that
gonna
question
wrap
at
up the
all.
Goldberg
Just hold
talk.
on, just a second, just a second. I didn't answer that question. Which streak was better between Taker and Goldberg? I want to answer that question. Is that okay? Of course, it's okay. Taker's streak was way
Your
better than
host here,
Goldberg's.
yeah, go ahead.
Taker's streak was way
Okay,
better than
thanks for
Goldberg's.
joining in. Moving on now.
Let me tell you why
What?
Taker's streak was better than Goldberg's. Taker's streak was better than Goldberg because it lasted for years. where Goldberg's was a little padded. As Steamin Willie Beamin said not too long ago, it was a lot of Hugh Morris's, right? Taker had great matches, not just with Shawn Michaels, not just with Triple H. He had a very good one with Edge. He had a very good one with CM Sucks. He had a very good one with Mark Henry. Great matches were had by Undertaker WrestleMania. Therefore, his streak is better. Now let's talk about something.
Goldberg did it every day though, for like months.
Hugh Morris,
for like
Hugh
a year and a half.
Hugh Morris.
Bro, don't job out Hugh Morris. That man is a legend. He trained a lot of the people that you see in the ring today.
Hugh Morris. Goldberg jobbed out Hugh Morris. I didn't job him out.
You're gonna put some respect on Hugh Morris's name, all right? Stop with that.
Okay.
Wasn't he Prince Albert? No, that's another dude.
No, that is somebody way different.
Hugh Morris was the what was it? The man of many faces. He had that dumbass laugh that was part of his gimmick.
What? Wow, that's a deep cut right there. I would have never got that in WWE trivia.
Gunther suck. I hope that Goldberg
says Gunther sucks. I hope
Cash will become a new champion.
Wow, Sherman really hates Gunther.
So do y'all think
Gunther?
that was leading to my next question? So do y'all think that even though it's Goldberg last match, you think they're gonna have him win and then Seth cash in on him?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, first off, is it a title match or is it not a title match? I didn't get that. That wasn't clear.
It's a title match. When they announced it at the towards like the end, not the end, but like right after the segment, they said that it was for the title.
So it is for the title.
Mm-hmm.
It's official.
Interesting.
So my thing is,
here,
if it's for
here
the
it says
title,
all
then
the gold on one of the shirts. So I would imagine that I guess it is for the gold, right?
Oh well, I mean,
yeah. There's no way that gold. I don't know, man. Okay, let's unpack this for a second because would you really feed Gunther? Gunther's this man has only lost to two people in the last 2 to 3 years: Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Who's the third one?
Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes.
Cody
He's
Rhodes.
lost to 3 dudes, major players, major guys. Gunther puts over Sami Zayn when he drops the mid-card IC title.
Yeah, the Continental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
He drops the World Championships to Jey Uso at WrestleMania, and he obviously put over Cody Rhodes at, Undisputed Kingdom? What's it called? What's the Night of Champions? Whatever. The one in Saudi Arabia.
Crown Jewel.
One of the 3 shows. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to call it, sure, that's what it is. So you're going to add to those 3 names, and I know that one of them is a bum, Sami Zayn. Why would you add Goldberg to that list? Like, why would you feed Gunther to Goldberg? Like, Goldberg is a Hall of Famer, and he's done. Shouldn't you feed Goldberg to Gunther? Wouldn't that make more sense?
But in his hometown?
Correct, but you're automatically assuming that Goldberg's going to win.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate. Everybody else thinks that he's going to win, and then Seth is cashing in.
I think that's what I'm thinking going to happen because, like, how you going to have it as his last match and you have him take a L in his hometown? Now, we know WWE is famous for having you lose in your hometown. Like, we know they famous for that. AEW is the only place where you win a title when you at your hometown. That's the only way I think you can have Goldberg go out as still been in that menacing force or that, superhero, super strong guy. And, Gunther still, when him losing, he doesn't lose. Like, lost to Goldberg, and then Seth didn't get the cash on him. So he cashed in on Goldberg because Goldberg was going out anyway.
The more I hear more about this and, like, the more I think about it, there's got to be no way in hell that Gunther loses to Goldberg. You said it yourself, Willie. This man hobbled to the ring. He could barely do his kick chops or whatever he does. The man was winded. You saw him? He was like perspirating profusely in front of Gunther at the end. What's up, Mr. Kali 7? Nice to see you.
Well, You know
Just
they
a second.
said
Hold on, hold on.
they said they said
They
the
like realize how full of shit Big Daddy Cool is. Like, everybody
What?
you
How
should have
am I
spoke
full of it?
everybody you should have spoke to, you only said hi to Mr. Kali, or whatever the hell his name
I
is.
said hi to everybody. I'm
Simply
doing my
because he said
job. I'm saying hi to the
all
people
elite
in the
trash.
chat.
You agree because he said all elite trash. Let's just be real. Okay, full of shit. I just want to like,
Listen, he knows how to get over
you're not
with me.
fooling
That's all it
anybody.
takes.
Oh, God.
That's all it takes. Listen, Goldberg
they
made
fed the
a name
Fiend to
for himself.
Goldberg.
Willie, Goldberg made a name for himself for knocking out people in like 7 seconds. There's got to be no way in hell that he does this to Gunther, right? There's no way that this man just hops in the ring, punches him, kicks him, jackhammer, done. You're not going to feed Gunther to Goldberg like that. Go
They
ahead.
did it to the Fiend. They did it to the Fiend.
And we never seen him since.
And Fiend was red. And Fiend was red hat. Fiend was white hat. I'm sorry, during that time. And
Fiend?
you let
Didn't we just
Goldberg
see
come
Fiend
back and
at
1-2
WrestleMania?
spear him.
Fiend. Oh, y'all fiended for more, huh?
That song was played throughout that whole.
I can't wait till they run it. They should run it all the way back. Run Fiend and what's his name? God, every Monday night I forget this man's name. I always want to call him Little Yachty, but I know it's not Little Yachty. Travis Scott, thank you. God damn it. One of these Monday nights, I'm gonna catch him the first time. Travis Scott.
Interesting part about that is, and I only say this because it's one of the things I was going to mention, is that those color commentators and play-by-play analysts do so much promoting throughout the entire Raw. Every time they came back, they were talking about tickets they're being sold for SummerSlam, for Evolution, for WrestleMania, for that. Like, my God, take my money. That's all y'all try to do is get some poor sap, Matt Mad Dog Kelly, and take all his money. Like, stop.
Forever, please leave Mad Dog's wallet at home.
I was like they took a page out of the church book. You know, when you be in church and they go do the praise and worship, then they get the singing and all that. Next thing you know, they coming with we passing this offering around. Go ahead for the building fund. If you love the word that you just received, they come right out the match. Or that you have a good match, or you watch a good match or something, or like with Goldberg. Next thing you know, they coming with the tickets. You want to buy this? You want to go ahead, send your money, spend all your money here, spend all your money here. It's just like church, man. I just passed.
You know what? It was so wild. These guys are always trying to steal your money. Liv Morgan, we're going to talk about this later, but I'm just going to mention this real quick. Liv Morgan gets injured in a match, and immediately they throw up a Cash App symbol saying, donate to her GoFundMe. GoFundMe Liv Morgan surgery. Can you believe that shit? TKO is grimy.
What's more unbelievable, the fact that you're talking about Liv Morgan and her injury and trying to make jokes about it, or Steamin Willie Beamin just blowing a whole bunch of smoke after we just had this conversation in pre-production. I don't know which one is worse.
There's smoke
signals. First of all, time out.
Doing something.
Hold on. That didn't come from me. But behind me, you see this door right here, right? That is the exhaust from the dryer.
Yeah,
that's the exhaust from the dryer.
Why is it exhausting indoors instead of outdoors? Don't ask them. But don't call the building department.
Because so I just want y'all to know that.
Okay, Fernando has a very good point here. Goldberg's the Mike Tyson Wrestling. One of the most watched things ever last year was Mike Tyson's return. This could be the same thing that happened with Goldberg. I wouldn't compare the two. Mike Tyson is still very popular to this day, and they wanted everybody to knock him out. Most people want Gunther to be chopping
Mike Goldberg to 25 minutes talking about this old man Gunther.
I can't believe it either. I think it's time for a reset, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have our first segue segment. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular. That's right. I'm here for another top 5 wrestlers of the week. Going to be real quick on this one. Starting off with number 5. Number 5 is I Love You Solo. You might say Solo hasn't even wrestled. Why would he get there? Because this man is the best heel in the business nowadays. Best heel in the business. Always is really good with the comedic timing and the shoulders. It's amazing that they had this man not talk for 18 months, and now he can't do anything but talk. Great job. Solo Sikoa, you are number 5. Number 4 is Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, she still has it. There are a lot of women out there who have been wrestling since the beginning of the Divas era being over, I should say. Alexa Bliss is one of who still gets the praise, still gets the recognition. People love Alexa Bliss, and she's demonstrated why on SmackDown when she picked up the victory, and she interrupted Big Daddy Cooley's favorite women's wrestler outside of Stephanie McCare, Charlotte Flair, when Charlotte Flair was trying to come out there and do her intro. Gotta love me some Alexa Bliss, and so should you. Number 3, also a woman, the Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. I loved her tonight. We'll talk about her a little bit more later. I love her promo against Bayley. I loved how she tried to attack Bayley. Bayley knocked her on her ass, and then as Becky left, she kept saying, I was just trying to fix your hair. It popped me. I was cracking up. Love you, Becky Lynch. You are number 3. Number 2, we just talked about him for 25 minutes to face the other guy we talked about 25 minutes. That is your World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General. Gunther came out, fire promo, showed everybody why he is the world champion, showed everybody why he is one of the best to lace up the boots in the ring right now in WWE. I'm talking about Gunther. Number 1, also making a return, is, in my opinion, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. That is, no, why'd you put Gunther? Like, if you're going to do this,
What? I spelled it like it's Gunther, right?
Number 1, you weren't ready. Big Daddy Cool wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Steamin' Willie B wasn't ready. No one is ready for Asuka. So good to see you. So happy you're back. In my opinion, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Glad to see you. Asuka, you are number 1 wrestler of the week right here. Rated R Raw Review. Let's get back to some Rated R. Let's get back to the 3 hosts.
Wow, there we have it. EC's top 5 wrestlers of the week. I'm glad that you fixed the graphic this week to say wrestlers, not wrestlers.
Excuse me.
Running back last week, the man totally botched his graphic. In fact, if you watch last week's show, you can visibly see, like I make reference to it, Willie makes reference to it, that EC is thoroughly distracted throughout the entire show, at least the first portion of the show. After the show, we find out that this man was spending time to put himself over and make his graphic by ignoring us half the show. And then he rushed the job and then posts it, and then it says top 5 wrestles of the week. Go back and watch it. It's hilarious.
You know what's funny is the fact that you went back and watched that just to see exactly where I was not paying attention, because I was creating the graphic for that new segment that we're going to do right here at the Rated R Raw Review. Listen, we might not have a What Makes Steamin' Beamin' this week because he's gone.
That exhaust fumes is getting him this week. Oh my
What's
God.
Going on? What's going on? How do you Charmaine from Jeffrey. Honeybee, great to see you again. Charmaine, ding dong, you're wrong. Mad Dog, Goldberg suck. Goldberg was not going to be number 1 in my thing because he didn't really do anything but spit in Gunther's face.
I want to talk about Jey Uso now. We had a King of the Ring qualifier match. Did I put up the graphics in here? I can't remember.
You back? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what happened. The site page said something about reload.
There we go.
Go ahead,
all right. I'm going to put up the King of the Ring graphic. And so we knew heading into tonight, we had Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes as moving on to the semifinals. And we had this match, Sheamus, Rusev, Bronson Reed, and Jey Uso added on Friday night by Adam Pearce to this match. We kind of talked about this last week. Was Jey Uso going to be the 4th man? He is the 4th man. Before we get into the match, I want to discuss with you guys, was it lazy booking to have this mystery man as the fourth man, and then Jey Uso loses, and then now you just say, ta-da, Jey Uso's the guy. Willie,
Yeah,
you're
that was.
nodding your head. Yes. Go ahead.
I think it was lazy booking. Because we saw it a mile away once Jay lost. Not only that, yeah, like I said, we saw it a mile away. It's lazy booking, and it seemed like it's booking on the fly. I don't like it. I don't like it.
EC, anything to add?
I mean, it was like Steamin Beamin said. It was pretty much very obvious that's what the way it was going. I would be okay if it was for the fact that he's not winning. Right, he's going to lose next week to Cody Rhodes, who I'm just putting it out there now. I think Cody Rhodes is winning this, straight all the way through. So I think it's not good to have Cody beat Jey Uso next week after Jey just took a clean loss to Gunther, because it kind of hurts Jey Uso, and I'm starting to think that. And people might not like this. I'm starting to think Jey Uso is going to end up turning heel soon.
No, I think they're gonna put him back in the. I think they're gonna put him back with his brother.
Oh, okay.
That's also a possibility. Yes, I did read something about that.
That's a possibility. All right. So we have this match.
The hell we
Honestly,
do.
I think I call it lazy booking only because you purposely put Jey Uso in this match to keep him busy and out of Gunther's face for the next couple of weeks, right? Jey Uso, and I know some people are going to argue with me that Jey Uso, I think Jey Uso could have said, hey, I want my rematch. I got a rematch clause. Some people are going to say, they got rid of the rematch clause a long time ago. We beat Big Daddy Cool.
They didn't though, because how Gunther get his rematch?
Correct. And then tonight you had Liv Morgan say, hey, I never got my rematch. Let me get my rematch with Io Sky. We're going to talk about that in a couple minutes. So Jey Uso could have easily been like, nah, I want my rematch. But instead they stick him into here and just he keeps silent and out of the way. I agree with you, EC. They can't feed this man to Cody Rhodes, but they will. They're going to have some big schmaz where Seth Rollins and his goons, because this match is supposed to happen on Monday Night Raw next week on Netflix. There's going to be a big schmaz, and you know that Jey Uso is going to lose. What I want to discuss with you is Goldberg and Jey Uso. And I'm glad that you're still around here, Willie, because you're the one that had the biggest beef with Jey Uso losing last week in front of his son. This man, the internet, and what I noticed, and I want to speak on this, it was mostly fans, wrestling fans of color that were pissed off of Jey losing to Gunther. Then, in the middle of the week, when people started hearing that Goldberg was going to be added to it, they got extra spicy. Do you think that Jey Uso's run was lame? Do you think Jey Uso was running out of steam, running out of gas? A lot of people were criticizing that they haven't booked him well. He sucks as a world champion, and the guy was losing heat, and that's why they went and changed the title to Gunther.
Well, losing heat, shit. I mean, I would say at the least that this arena was probably the arena where I looked and was like, they going off, but they ain't going off like they normally do. And I can't say he was losing heat on Steam. As far as how they booked him, I mean, he didn't have the belt long enough to even to start to have like a competitive feud with anybody.
Right.
So like what started to make Cody title run a little flat, but I don't think it happened with Jay this soon. But the fact that Cody didn't have like a true heel like that, like okay, he had to beat with Kevin Owens. Who else? Kevin Owens,
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, but
Logan
uh,
Paul.
Logan Paul.
He did not have a feud with Logan Paul.
Yeah, it was like a cup of tea.
I mean, they had a fight. They fought though, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't believe they did.
Oh.
I don't believe they did.
No.
But like I said, I think they didn't give his run long enough to develop nothing, no chemistry with nobody to have a a
Solo
feud.
Sikoa.
So yeah, that's like I said, I kind of feel like Rikishi said, like They totally didn't do right by him. It was like, okay, you got the numbers and merch, and people are going crazy. So we definitely, and we hear the fans are going off because we always had you right there, and then we snatch it right from you up under you. So I think they did it on them because the fans was definitely clamoring for it, and like, all right, now y'all got it. Now let us go back to do what we really wanted.
Yep. EC, you think it does more damage to Jey Uso's brand that he loses to Gunther last week and now is quickly replaced with Goldberg?
No, not at all. I don't buy into the wrestling community, so to speak, because the wrestling community, in my opinion, is not. They're not the majority of the fans. You would think they were because the internet is such a big, vast space now, but they don't. Because, like I said, when you see Jey Uso, you hear all the, I mean, you see all the hate on him online, but then you go to arena and you see the way that place rocks out when Jey Uso comes out.
Yeah.
Even tonight, clearly had the biggest pop. He's still the man. What the hell is laugh? What's so funny?
It's obviously Willie is picking his blister again. My
Oh
man.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He said, "Oh no, I'm sorry, but I am."
It's either that or he's trying to summon John Constantine from the other side. Like, I don't know.
Either way you look at it, Jey Uso's still the man. I don't think it hurts his brand. I think he'll be fine. I think what actually is going to hurt him more is by losing to Cody Rhodes next week because Steamin Willie Beamin said he's going to go put him back with the Usos. And you know what? Maybe that's what probably Jimmy Uso needs because Jimmy. I don't know what's up with Jimmy. First of all, he needs a wardrobe change.
The most over that Jimmy's been in the last, pretty much since the bloodline is broken up, is thanks to Naomi because every time she tweets, she's tweeting about putting this man over in a sexual manner.
Mm-hmm.
About riding Big Jim, all that stuff. Like she's the only one putting over Big Jim. And
Get behind me, demon time.
That's right. Last thing before we move on to the Queen of the Ring qualifying match and the results there. Was the end of Monday Night Raw, the end of this match, overbooked? You had Braun Breaker interfere, Penta interfere, Sami Zayn interfere, Seth Rollins interfere, Cody Rhodes interfere. Was it too much? Was it overbooked? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm glad that these Fatal 4-Ways are done because I'm done with seeing all the run-ins. And we're going to talk about a major run-in that happened in the Queen of the Ring one in a minute. Go ahead, EC.
I don't think it was overbooked. I think it was fine. You had some strong competitors in there. What? I think it was fine.
Bro, there was like 50 other guys that showed up. They had no business.
It's to get them some television time. It's to get the feuds progressing. I can understand why they did it. Plus, you have to also understand that they had to do something on the fly because Liv Morgan versus Kairi Sane was supposed to go a lot longer than it did, obviously. So they had a lot more time to kill.
So you think they just sent everybody out there and they were like, listen, Liv Morgan dislocated her shoulder. Go out there, Sami Zayn. Give me 5 seconds of nonsense.
You can't tell me at the end when Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes were staring each other down, you could tell that they were trying to kill some time. Actually, no. How long did Seth Rollins come out there and not do a thing? Before Cody Rhodes came musically. Come on. Yes.
You know what was killing time? Was the extra long promo backstage of Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. And they were like, why don't you do? And I was like, oh my God, like, why is this so long?
How long does Triple H give people's match time?
Oh, I don't know, like almost 20 minutes.
Correct. Trust me, they had a lot of time to kill. It wasn't just the Karrion Kross. And even though you're right, by far, I was like, God dang. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like this is the most Karrion Kross has said all year. Like, wow, they just gave it all to him right here.
All for it to say thank you. I'm like, yeah, okay, shut up.
No, you can tell that they did a bunch of fillers to try to make up for the time that they lost by Liv Morgan and them match ending.
It's so weird too because they have the ultimate time filler, Jey Uso's entrance, right? Because he comes out there as long as hell, then he could do one of these, right? Shout out to Green Bay. I thought y'all were a great crowd, Green Bay. Okay, our fans there. Right, I thought the whole time you didn't have anything there but cheese and cold weather, but you actually did a good job. But all you have to do was one of these. That kills more time. So they had the ultimate time filler. Speaking of time filler, I can't wait till we talk about the women's fatal 4-way match. We'll talk about that when
let's talk about it right now. We're there. Queen of the Ring qualifying match. We had this fatal 4-way between my champion Stephanie Vaquer versus Rhea. Not Rhea. What's her name? Raquel Rodriguez,
Racist.
Asuka, and Ivy Nile.
Okay, so let me start off by saying I said this a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna say it again. Who does not like Ivy Nile backstage? Because they keep putting her in these matches where you know she has no chance of winning. None. If you look at that list and you just said it, Raquel Rodriguez, who's about right? Asuka, right? And then Stephanie McKeer, who's there getting here, and then Ivy Nile. Like, Ivy Nile was so irrelevant in this match, they didn't even give her entrance, right? It made no sense. You come back here. Right. They did.
She's the only one that didn't get an entrance.
They started off with Stephanie McKeer. Then they went to commercial. They came back. Out comes Raquel Rodriguez after having a segment backstage for the interview with Liv Morgan. And then she comes out and as soon as she enters the ring, you see Ivy Nile. Like, hey guys, what's up? Right? I didn't understand it. And then you had a return to Asuka who went back to her original music as opposed to the revamped music that she had when she made her return in 2022. But yeah, I mean, Ivy Nile, I think she's a tremendous competitor, but they keep putting her in impossible situations.
Did you see that part where she kissed her bicep?
Who, Ivy?
Yeah.
She's the only one that has a bicep, right? So
they get stop with that. Stop with that. They the other women have biceps. Raquel has big biceps. You saw how she lifted up both Ivy Nile and Stephanie McKeer.
She's strong, but her bicep is not that large.
You are so rude.
No, I'm not. I'm being real.
If we ever see Raquel in face to face, I'm going to ask her to show you her bicep.
That's fine. Ivy Nile has a bicep. You know who's also very well put together? Bianca Belair. That woman is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a given. What else do you want to tell us? The sky is blue?
Yes, the sky is blue. Asuka picks up the victory. I thought it was probably going to go to Stephanie McKeer, but realistically speaking, I wasn't 100% sure because
no. Don't bury the lead here. Tell the audience watching us, if they didn't watch Netflix, how Asuka picked up the win. It was thanks to interference by this witch, Rhea Ripley. I can't stand Rhea Ripley now. I was fine with her ever since before, but listen to me, guys. Rhea Ripley is a witch. First, she comes out of nowhere. Very witch-like behavior. Then, she costs Stephanie McKeer this match. She just yanks Raquel out of the ring, does her finisher, throws her back in, feeds her to Asuka. That's not fair to Stephanie. I'm going to tell you something right now. Put these things down for a second. I'm going to tell you something right now. Hide these comments. No, don't put me. I need your reactions too to what I'm about to say. Put me back. Put all three of us back up.
You sound like James.
Listen here. Rhea Ripley is a witch, and I'm going to tell you this. She's done almost as much. She might as well be working for ICE. She's done enough damage to Latinos the last 6 months, 18 months. I'm telling you, it started with Dirty Dom. She beat up Raquel tonight, cost Stephanie this match. What she got against Latinos? She must be working for ICE. I'm done with it. I'm done. You're on my hit list, Rhea. That's it.
Look, I'm no fan of Rhea Ripley, but if anything, you should be happy because the person that Raquel Rodriguez is about to pin was Stephanie McKeer.
No, she wasn't. It was Ivy Nile.
No, it was Stephanie McKeer.
No, it was Stephanie McKeer. She hit her with her power bomb, and then she had her in the pin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then...
She hit her with the Chingona bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, she was going to kick out of that. Stop with that nonsense. Come on.
No, she wasn't. She was.
Come on. Tell me, when was the last time she used that finisher for a win? Go ahead.
But the way she had her pin, folded up like a pretzel.
Yeah, she was going to kick out.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap.
No, it was
Stephanie
not a wrap.
Stop with this. Stephanie was going to take the L. If anything, Rhea saved her for that. So Asuka wins.
Asuka wins.
Yeah, I was glad to see Asuka get the win in her return. I thought they was gonna find a way not to give it to her, but man, nobody's ready for Asuka. I'm glad that she's back though. Definitely, yeah.
Who's Ayala?
I
Who?
want Stephanie win, not Ayala.
I guess she meant Oscar.
Oh, that's what she meant. Do you think that Asuka could beat Alexa Bliss? Yeah, I think she will beat Alexa Bliss.
Well,
Alexa
because
Bliss is
they,
going to take the loss to Asuka because Charlotte Flair is going to interfere.
Yep.
but they were kind of hinting to something about that, like something like Alaska hasn't beat Oscar or something like that, or something like that. They were trying to like kind of say, like I missed it a little bit. They were talking about it, I guess, like on the break or something. So I guess that comment, I guess to add some type of validity or something to their match next week. I think.
All right,
Stephanie was
guys.
folded up like an accordion.
Let me stop. Why you got to keep repeating that? Stop.
That's what Jeffrey said. I'm just reading the comments. I'm doing my job, sir.
Put that sign down. All right, let's go through this tournament now that we have the final four here. So we got Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Jade Cargill, and Asuka. Who is your pick? Willie, let's start with you. Who's going to win the women's?
Um, I'm gonna go with a returning Oscar.
Oh, you should say Asuka.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a returning Oscar. It could be Perez, and that'll add more heat to the whole, her would live and all that in
Good point.
the but Liv being hurt right now with that dislocated shoulder. I think it's like now they probably got to scrap that a little bit because if she wins, if Raquel, I mean, yeah, I mean not Raquel, shit, what's her name? I just said it, shit.
Roxanne?
Um, yeah, Roxanne. If she wins, it still like you can she can do it like, oh, I did Judgment Day, da 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 now, and you can still create some dissension there.
Okay. All right. EC, who you got?
100% Oscar. I mentioned a little bit on the SmackDown Penitentiary this past week. I also talked to Bad Guy Jack about it. What the hell are you looking like that for?
I'm going to tell you after you finish your point. Go ahead.
The Money in the Bank winners just happened a few weeks ago. The winners of the Money in the Bank automatically get title shots. Now, you have one that won the women's Money in the Bank. She is a SmackDown superstar. The one who won the men's Money in the Bank is a Raw superstar. Therefore, it goes without saying that most likely your winners of the King of Ring tournament are going to be of the opposite brands, right? Asuka versus Io Sky is your money match. They haven't had a one-on-one match on WWE ever.
Mm.
That's what they're going to go after for. That's your money match.
I think that's
Go ahead.
I think that's the pivot from Liv Morgan. I was going to ask during the Liv Morgan segment who is going to be Liv's replacement after Liv got injured, but I think that's a good point. My pick to win the tournament is Jade Cargill. I think Jade is going to win. Thank you, Charmaine. See, look, we think alike. Jade is going to win. It's time for
Probably.
Jade to be given something.
I mean, I do agree with that to an extent, but so then what you work that angle of Jade winning, and then when she goes for her title match, now Naomi cashes in on her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ultimate thing, and that's how you can maximize their beef and coming out of SummerSlam and starting their little back and forth like Ben though if Naomi cashes in on Jade. No, no, no. Yeah, I think because the winner of the Queen of the Ring, they get their title match at SummerSlam, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Right. So yeah, so Jade wins the belt. Um, hold on, so you have Jade beat Tiffany. Yeah,
Yep.
Tiffany time. And so then after that, then Naomi comes in and clock that. Yeah, that makes some sense. And that's yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. So yeah.
I'm gonna also go put it out there. Naomi's gonna cash in on Jade, and she's gonna lose.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, there's still a term from Charmaine. Ding dong, you're wrong. Jay Cargill's not winning the Queen of the Ring at all, and yeah, it's just not happening. And I actually see Naomi defeating Tiffany Stratton for that championship. I think Tiffany Stratton will be the first person to win the title by Money in the Bank and lose it in the same reign by Money in the Bank. My pick for this tournament is 100% Asuka. Just like Cody Rhodes is 100% Cody Rhodes. There's no doubt in my mind that either one of these two are winning this tournament. That's a sucky tournament, I might add, because it should have happened in one PLE. More exhausting. Go ahead.
Wow.
What were you about to say, Big Daddy Cool?
I know. That's it. Yep. So that's the King of the Ring. Let's talk about King of the Ring, since we didn't talk this through with the boys.
Yes, we did.
Zayn, Orton, Rhodes, Jey Uso. I mean, we talked about Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes. But we didn't talk about Zayn versus Orton. Who's going to win that one? EC.
Zayn versus Orton, unfortunately, is going to be Sami Zayn losing to Randy Orton, so they can set up Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes in Saudi Arabia.
Good point. Good point. There you go.
Hold on, so why would they fight in Saudi Arabia?
Because the King of the Ring is settled in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Night of Champions. That's why it's a sucky.
Oh, that's right.
Well, and let me tell you, I just think that after the promo they saw today between Sami Zayn and what's his face, but my original pick, my original pick is actually Sami Zayn, because I think they're trying to build Sami Zayn to be a future world champion very soon. But I really think Randy versus Cody should be for a title by Randy turning on Cody. I feel like that should have been the main event of the last two WrestleManias, in my opinion. But whatever. Either way you look at it, Cody wins and is facing John Cena at SummerSlam for that WWE Championship.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Unpopular Reviews Monday Night Raw review show.
It's time for another segment.
It is time for another segment.
So when we come back, we're going to find out what makes Beamin Steamin. Stay with us. You're watching and listening to some coughing, but you're watching Unpopular Reviews. We'll be right back.
Bobby on the beat. Bobby on the beat. Bobby on the beat. Bobby on the beat.
Yo. They not like us, baby. Yo. What's up? It's your man, Steamin, Willie Beamin, and I'm coming to you with this week. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Y'all know what time it is. Oh.
No. Oh, get your pregnancy test ready. Yeah, baby. Oh.
Yo, though. This what makes Beamin Steamin. First thing that make Beamin Steamin this week. Man, the fact that we got fucking Goldberg back and he gonna face Gunther. Like, Jay lost the belt for this. For us to get Goldberg with one last match in Georgia. Like, I hope he knock himself out like he did. What was that when he fought the Undertaker? I hope he knock his fucking self out before he even come out to the damn match. Lazy booking by WWE again, and just stupid. Even the promo, Gunther, when his fans start chanting Goldberg, Gunther like, we don't care, but I don't listen to the rumors or any of that. Goldberg, I'm not fighting him. I cursed him out in his hometown. I left him in front of his family. Like, that shit was stupid. We saw this shit coming, even the dirt sheets. Like, I guess the dirt sheets was right, huh? Second thing that made Beamin Steamin this week about Raw. Oh, poor little Tink. Poor little Tink, Liv Morgan. Her arm. Ain't no looking like a man. No. Liv Morgan, I mean, she's been one of the hottest women wrestlers for the last year and a half. I'll be honest. Hate to see her go down like that, but it is what it is. Poor little Tink.
I'm sorry.
Third thing that made Beamin Steamin about Raw. Hey, man, the end of the 4-man match, like, I'm gonna be honest, that was too many motherfuckers coming out there for really nothing to happen. I mean, we had LA Knight come out there. We had
Oh, that's right. I forgot to
my man,
mention it.
what was my man? Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. It was like a goddamn Survivor Series War Games match without the cage and the other ring. And so many people out there. I'm sorry. Um, and it was like pointless. Like it was still like all you got was Jay and Cody at the end of the match, which showed you that this was put together just like that, man. Like at the end, it was just quick, fast, and a hurry. Like blah. Fourth thing that made Beamin steaming about Raw. Curry and Cross, Sami Zayn. Like, how many times we gonna get him talking the Sammy? Like, we know we said something about to happen, a heel turn or something with Sami Zayn. Maybe he lose against Randy Orton and then something snap and he attacks Randy, or he comes out doing the Cody and Jay match saying it should have been him, something like that. Maybe something like that's gonna kick off. But they've been doing this shit for months now. Like, it need to either come to a climax, pause, no diddy, or they need to go ahead and just stop it. The fifth and final thing that made Beamin statement. Not sure if many of y'all watched the Mike Knox show, because from the last 2 weeks we've been the highest watched UPR show. So, in the words of my man Ho, because at the end of Mike's show, he kind of hinted that and made fun of us saying that hands down we're gonna be the best show this year. And him and his little cohorts, Sebastian and Flounder.
Sebastian.
Um,
Nobody on his show named Sebastian.
Sebastian and Flounder, they was egging it on, but in the words of the greatest rapper alive, men lie, women lie, and numbers damn sure don't. Like I said, for the last 2 weeks at least on all social media platforms, the Rated R Review Show been doing the numbers. So that's the fifth and final thing that made Beam a statement this week. Call Winslow. Keep our name out your mouth, huh?
Oh no.
Hey, this is Matthew Brittle, the King of Bros, and you're listening to Unpopular Review.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Rated R Raw Review. Executive consultant here, Big Daddy Cool, Steamin, Willie Beamin. Still talking about a little bit of Monday Night Raw. Let's go ahead and finish up what we haven't talked about. One thing that he was mentioned by Steamin Willie Beamin not too long ago was Liv Morgan's injury, which happened very quickly and I will say unexpectedly during her match with Kairi Sane. Randy Reigns saw these shows, went to big stars. That's why it's happening. You should have a fan and ask them who they want to win. Yeah, I see somebody just putting that constantly, right? That is on the Mike Knox show. You can hit him up to try to be on.
Now, why are you doing that to Mike? Oh my God! Don't send Charmaine over it.
We talk. That's exactly what. That's exactly who does it. Mike does the call-ins, right? Doesn't Mike do the call-ins? Last time I checked, that's who does it. I'm not trying to set it up, okay? What makes Beamin steaming is what he's smoking. Lord, do you think there's the Chippendale Will here?
We'll hire Willie.
Hire Willie, okay. I agree, Willie. Laughing, not currying. Who are these people? Little mermaid characters, the fish and the lobster. Someone needs to go back to spelling class. Yup, Jack. LOL, Charmaine, talk her talk. Charmaine is definitely going to do anything. It's going to talk her talk. And when Mike reopens the phone lines, because he wants you, the people, to call one time.
Make sure y'all do. Make sure y'all call the hotline. And y'all can call it as much times as y'all want. Y'all forget to get a point. Look, call they ass right back and say what y'all need to say, man. We the interactive show with the fans. You know what I'm talking about? Mike Knox. Check them out.
Are you watching this with a delay, Mad Dog Kelly? Like, Goldberg's the legend was one of the most random things. Like, that's just crazy.
And make sure y'all checking out all the shows on the UPR network too, y'all.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
got the Mike Knox show for the smart wrestling fan, made by Mike Knox, produced by Mike Knox, written by Mike Knox, shot by Mike Knox, executive produced by Mike Knox.
He
Then you got us,
We got our show, the Monday Night Raw review show for the slow wrestling fan.
got us. You know what I'm saying? Monday nights, then we
rated
got the
R Raw review.
then we
NXT
got the
Dynamic Duo.
duo. Yeah.
Dynamic Duo now, since they're no longer a trio. The NXT Dynamic Duo with Wrestling Doll and the returning tomorrow, finally.
Hot
He's
dog
finally
start.
returning. Stop. Bad Guy Jack.
Oh,
AEW season premiere All Elite Heat coming up this
Heat.
Wednesday with Cactus Katie, the Sheriff, as well as Vincent Lespata. No.
the
And
hot
then,
dog
of
hot dog
course,
starts is a draw.
Sunday, we have the SmackDown Penitentiary with Zia Silent and the Mark Victor Rodriguez. Also, make sure you check it out, our sister channel at Unpopular Review Entertainment. And in 11 weeks, we have the returning Unpopular Review Sports coming back with football talk and predictions. Go.
Oh, who gonna be on that show?
The same crew that was on it last year. Steve, bring back the hot dog. I be checking out uploads.
Hold on, let me read this one.
Shea
I'll
will
be checking out the old uploads. I checked out when EC and filled in Shay.
No, it
Oh,
says
I'm trying.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
EC and Shea when he filled in.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, that's
That was
sports show.
a rough.
I'm trying to be a part of that though. Like do a little top 5 or top 10 plays or something. Like
Top 10 plays.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I'm getting a little jealous here. All right, guys. You know, everybody's got a segment now. Willie started his segment. Steamin, what makes?
hold on about that. Business though, my segment is the elder on this show. Why is my segment last? Like how just because you're the executive asshole, how could you put your segment before mine?
Because yours is a staple for being on toward the end of the show.
Yours
Oh,
is a
okay.
draw. So they.
Oh, this dope. It
Easy.
say, look, y'all, it say add effects using hand gestures, turn on reactions to express yourself with hand gestures during a video call. Oh, okay. Oh,
Willie is
I
just-
asked this last week. I'm gonna ask it again. What the hell is happening? Like, why?
Listen, I didn't order any cameos this week. All right. Listen, I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm jealous. I'm a little bit jealous of you guys. You guys all got your own segment. So this week I'm debuting my own segment. I'm debuting my own segment with no music. It's just raw. It's let's guess what nonsense the IWC will cry about this week.
oh shit.
So this week, Liv Morgan got injured in the ring while facing Kairi Sane. Now, Kairi Sane last time was in the ring with Ivy Nile. Not Ivy Nile. Who's the other one, EC?
Box.
The one she got, the
Roxanne
other one that got injured.
Roxanne Perez.
No, not Roxanne Perez. The other one that got injured. The one that
Zoe Sparks.
Zoe Starks.
Oh, Zoe Starks. Yeah.
She got injured. Who was she facing? Kairi Sane. So
Oh God, here we go.
I think it begs the question, is Kairi Sane a safe worker? EC, let's start with you. How unsafe is Kairi Sane since she's returned? Go ahead.
I thought this is your segment. How did we get roped into this?
I want to hear everybody's thoughts.
Okay, well, here are my
Tell
thoughts.
us why Kairi Sane is unsafe. Go ahead.
That's not what I'm going to say. If you
What?
watch the show, when you came back from commercial, Corey Graves and Michael Cole were explaining how it wasn't Kairi Sane's
Yeah.
fault because
That's
it lived.
because there's an agenda and a conspiracy to protect Kairi Sane. But listen, facts are facts. The last 2 times that this woman was in the ring, her opponents have been injured. Liv Morgan and Zoe
Did
Stark.
we not see Zoe
True or
Stark's
not
injury?
true? True or not true,
Where does Kairi Sane even remotely be responsible for Zoe Stark's own injury?
Yeah, because Zoe Sparks' knee just looked like it just like
Zoe
it
who?
just it's Zoe Sparks or Starks.
You see
It looked
that?
like-
Look,
it-
so
it
far,
was like-
Kairi Sane has now taken a 3rd casualty, and that's Willie's speech. Kairi Sane is attacking everybody tonight, And in the ring, out of the ring, Kairi Sane is unsafe, everybody.
I think Starks look like she it's Zoe Starks, right?
That's right. She's Zoe Sparks, the sister of Bubba Sparks, the old time rapper.
Is it Sparks or Starks?
It's Starks.
Okay.
Starks.
So
Not to get confused with Tony Stark. That's Zoe Stark's other brother.
her leg looked like she was doing the stinky leg. So that just like it just happened on the impact. Like you seen her, like it looked like she went to go do a kick or something, didn't she? And then that joint just was like, bitch. So this guy get clipped. This guy be a short.
You see that? Jeffrey knows where I'm going. Jeffrey, thank you for talking
Jeffrey
some sense
also
into
said
this group.
Liv just landed wrong with the bump. Like,
No, she didn't. It was Kairi's fault. She dragged her onto the mat.
He sees what nonsense you put. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize humbly for Steve,
Don't apologize for me. I'm telling you, and this is the end of the segment.
And I apologize.
Thank you for tuning in. Hush your mouth. Thank you for tuning in. I'll wrap up my own segment. Let's guess what nonsense
IWC will cry about this week. He should have named it. Let's see what nonsense Big Daddy Cool is going to bring up this week. That's what it should have been called.
Easy, I'm telling you. Watch. This week,
it's
within 24 hours. We record this on Monday night. By Tuesday afternoon, there's going to be some idiots in the chats, in Facebook, on Twitter, saying Kairi Sane's unsafe, just like they always do to poor Nia Jax. Listen, all of this segment was a joke because you guys are a joke in the IWC. Leave Kairi Sane alone. Don't come after this poor woman and leave Bubba Sparks and Zoe Sparks alone. Thank you.
Zoe Stark. It's Zoe Stark. Why
That's what I said. Zoe Stanks.
Okay. You and Mike Knox, right? You and Mike Knox come up with this ridiculous name for a woman who might have to never wrestle again.
She's
never wrestle again.
She's gonna wrestle again.
She may never be able to wrestle again.
Yeah, like I said, man, that shit just fucked up. But I mean, she probably be a good trainer.
Yo, do you think so?
Yeah.
My segment is over.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were about
to
get
put Moxley behind me. That's ridiculous. I'd never have that.
Oh, real quick. Y'all see that the cameraman or somebody is suing AEW?
Here we go. You ready? She screwed him up. Can't even hear you right now, Steve. You're muted.
My segment is over. And Tony Khan muted my mic because he doesn't want me talking trash about AEW. AEW is getting sued by some cameraman, supposedly, reportedly. This has not been factually checked. Supposedly, reportedly, whatever. So you don't, Tony Khan.
Allegedly,
and John Moxley doesn't come after me. I can't blame this cameraman. He got injured apparently during some stupid John Moxley match.
It was a cage match.
I can't blame him.
Mox pushed him like for no reason. Like it was like he like signed to him to like move out the way or something, and then like next thing you know, the other camera catch him just pushing him out the fucking way.
What? Why are you flashing all this? We're trying to make a point here.
You haven't made it. You're going to be
because you keep flashing these comments.
You're going to hate on AEW, right? That's what you're going to do.
Absolutely.
Right. There's no reason for it. I'm 100% behind AEW on that. This guy is a cameraman for a wrestling company. Everybody knows what happens when you are working out there, that anything can happen. He's full of shit.
That has never happened on WWE television. There's no cameraman that sues WWE.
Oh, please, Shawn Michaels.
Stop putting these goofy comments up right now. I'm trying to make a point.
You heard it here first, Matt. He said your comment is goofy.
Listen, I'll tell Matt what I think of him the next time.
Shawn Michaels got sued by a cameraman?
No, but Shawn Michaels.
You see that? He's just making up stories.
Oh.
Listen, this is about to be a class action lawsuit because I'm joining this lawsuit because I feel like I've been damaged. My brain has been injured by watching countless John Moxley matches.
Why don't you tell the world why you even watch AEW when all you do is complain about it.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
watch it anymore.
You just said you need
Therapy because I've watched John Moxley matches. Thank you.
That's right. So you watch the product over and over
No,
and over
not
again.
anymore.
That is your own fault. That's what
I've
they call
stopped.
a choice, Big Daddy Cool.
I've stopped.
I mean, sometimes you gotta keep watching shit that you shit on so you can have a constant reminder why you shit on it.
That's all.
I'm
That's all
tired
Big
of
Daddy Cool does is shit on it.
Right.
because it's
So,
trash.
They just had a match between Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay that went the 30-minute time limit, and a lot of people said it was one of the greatest matches they've ever seen.
Oh, please, I'm tired of it. Why, you see, God, my God, man,
actually, you
how
know
to
what?
work me up,
I
bro.
actually watched that match. I watched that match, and
How was it? How was it, Steamin?
to be unbiased or none of that. Like, it wasn't a bunch of super dumb spats or super bunch of super kicks either. Like, it was actually it was a great fucking match.
I watched that match too. It was garbage.
You watched the match. You said 3 minutes ago you no longer watch AEW, but this was on
I
the
can't
last.
watch John Moxley. You're not listening to me, man.
You say you don't watch AEW.
I
can
don't
replay
watch
it
that
for you
trash.
if you want.
Do you know that this man, Mike Mad Dog Kelly,
Or
hit me up in my DMs,
Oh shit!
and
It
he's
goes
like,
down in the DM.
BDC, I
Whoa!
need you to understand. Hey, Jake, welcome to the show. Like and subscribe, Jaco. Pleasure to see you. Let's talk about wrestling. Thank you, Charmaine. Nobody cares about John Monkey. This man, Mad Dog Kelly, the guy that's in our chat room right now, he DMs me, and he says, there's great title defenses every day, every day. Let me tell you, trash gets defended in the slummiest parts of the world. That doesn't mean it's watchable.
Mm.
I hate AEW. Thank you.
Wow, what great points did you have there? Very good. Ladies and
Hold
gentlemen,
on. We're not done yet. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. We forgot one segment. You can't wrap it up yet.
that's why
We had one more. We got one more segment to talk about real quick. I know you really want to go home or whatever you want to do.
It's after midnight.
It's after midnight.
Midnight, and I'm waiting for you, my love.
You remember that song, EC?
I remember when Willie used to be in some light.
We have to talk about two different things real quick. Hold on. I got to prep my pictures. What? Did you take away one of my pictures?
Not yet.
You son of a... Where's my Silky Johnson picture?
You son of a biscuit eating bulldog.
And then where's my hold on. Oh, there he
The
is.
French toast.
Okay, good. I set it up. All right. Julia, did you see that Julia was on Monday Night Raw tonight?
No, I saw Bayley. What's going on? What's wrong with you? What nonsense are you spewing now?
This is Julia.
That's clearly Bayley.
She's got purple hair.
Well,
Doesn't mean anything. She died.
Willie,
That's
Willie, is this Julia or is this Bayley?
that looks like Bailey.
Oh. Hold on a second. I think you're right. I think that is Bayley. My bad, y'all. She had a segment with Becky Lynch. It was great. Watch it. Also, Silky Johnson showed up on Monday Night Raw.
yeah. Who the hell is Silky Johnson?
You know Silky Johnson.
What the fuck is this?
Why is Xavier Woods coming out of Doctor Strange's sling ring like he's coming from Wakanda? What was he doing out here? What is he doing?
Look like he's about to hate on somebody.
He's showing why he is a champion. He looks like a champion. He looks like $1 million. The man, Xavier Woods, by his name, way is his name.
This is Xavier Woods? That's a champion?
My man looked like he went to men's warehouse and was like, I need Silk Johnson, man. I need his black suit.
Somebody needs to stop him. Somebody really does.
Thank you.
What?
Listen, you're never going to find more jokes per minute than you watch the Monday Night Raw review show. All right, guys? This is the plan. If you come to watch wrestling reviews, listen, it's easy for anybody to be like, oh, and so Asuka had
A drop
arm
toe
drag
hold.
takedown against Asuka, and then Asuka did a tilt-a-whirl slam on Ivy Nile. Listen, boring. Nobody cares. You want to talk about funny stuff and understand why Pimp Xavier Woods is coming out of Wakanda to save the Avengers? That's the Unpopular Review Monday Night Raw review show.
Call
Tune
him
in
Xavier.
forever.
Call him Mo bitches.
My man showed up and he thought he was going to fight Thanos tonight.
What did the hand say to the face? Smack.
Slap.
All right, DC, take us home. I'm done.
New Day suck. LOL, Xavier looked like Players Club 2 movie audition. Also, and Bronson Lee leaped off the top. He did not leap.
Jeffrey's working you right here.
He fell because that's what he did. Leaping is what most people do to get away from him in a match that he's in. And Paul Heyman, for once, did not look good coming out with a wrestler.
Before we go, thank you, Charmaine, for reminding us. Congratulations to David for getting laid.
What
It's
the fuck is going on?
Congratulations,
yeah.
David. Let's give it up for our boy
hell
David.
is going
My man
on?
landed a real life woman.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Now
No more
all we
taking
gotta
care of turtles. No
now
nonsense.
all we gotta wait for is he or isn't he to get a girl or whatever now.
No, he got a girl. She's real.
No man, you missed it. Chris, you heard what I said.
Willie, yeah, I heard you. Willie, he actually congratulated him on Facebook along with like almost 200 people are so happy that David finally got over it.
Yeah.
Now we just need to find out if he's the baby father.
Luckily, this technician never watches this show.
Yeah.
Actually, he's been so busy with the girl, he hasn't even been in the chat room. I just noticed that.
He gonna be like, yo guys, what the fuck?
Oh, guys, it is a pleasure as always to host and hang out with you guys. I hope that MDB and all these other guys come back and finish watching the show. They obviously left at the
MDB
first
did disappear, right?
All
MDB
these dudes,
disappeared.
some of these dudes just dipped. I guess they were just like, all right, I want to hear about collar and elbow takedowns. Oh my God. We promoted all the other shows, right?
We
Yeah.
are good.
Okay, we're good to go. Guys, thanks for watching. And remember,
I'm watching WWE.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't give a fuck if it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching my fucking wrestling.
thank you and good night.